Okay guys, so as I said before, there was no lime coke or raspberry coke or vanilla coke, zero that is, and it wasn't at, what is this, 1.5 litre. Yep. So I'm going to go to the other petrol station because, you know, I've done my oil, done my water, put petrol in it. I wanted to go to the toilet, but the toilet was out of action, so let's go, because it takes about 20 minutes to get home, so I wasn't busting, but I could feel it coming at some stage. I have died every day waiting for you. My heart could be. I have loved you for 1,000 years, and I love you for 1,000 more. What a song. One of the classic millennial tunes of our teenage, early adult years actually, for me. But I'm right smack bang in the middle of that generation, so like the youngest ones would have been like 14 when that song was a hit. I was like 21. The oldest ones would have been like 28. 1,000 more. I have died every day waiting for you. My heart will beat. I will love you for 1,000 years, and I'll love you for 1,000 more. Anyway, the only thing that I got, it's just that you gotta put your best foot forward. Like some people are like, you gotta prove how awesome you are to your typicals, you know, to the world, to society. Yeah, they'll always view us as lesser than, because even if we earn more money, even if we do these things, it's always going to be, oh, you know, such and such said this, because they're preoccupied with what everyone has to say about them so they can get external validation, because they can't get the internal validation. Like for me, it's like I want to make all this money not for external validation, but for myself, you know what I mean? And give my kids a good upbringing and stuff like that, and, you know, so into their future. But who knows what the state of this country is going to be like, and by the time they're grown up, they might take off. And don't worry, I'm very good at adapting. But then yet again, I can hold on to the house, and it would be just like so ridiculous in value that, oh my god, like this guy has a house. Like when my kids grow up, oh my god, he has a house, you know, because I hold it on for them, you know. I might save up and get another one, who knows, but at the same time, I'm not gonna hand down a bunch of debt and they're gonna have somewhere to live. And if they end up moving elsewhere, I can take the money with me. Because here's the thing, because we're such adaptable people, and we're such adaptable, and when I'm not concerned with social status, I'm concerned with living a good life and providing a good life for my children. And just, I don't really care about what people think about, you know, who's the best partner, who's this and that. All I care about is loyalty, and because the so-called awesome woman that I used to go after, they weren't so awesome after all, they were just thought they're better than me and all this type of thing, ended up going off with abusive partners, or, you know, cheating on their boyfriends and all this type of thing. So they weren't that cool after all, but you know what, everyone else said they're cool, so they are, so whatever. I'm just going to go around here, because I realised I'm going straight into where the traffic is, because that's how I usually go home. And I remembered my woman told me that place is packed with traffic, go around this way. So I was heading back towards the normal way home. Oh, there's the traffic. Oh, I'm clever, aren't I? See, we don't have little jokes at each other, but we know what's going to hurt each other's feelings, and we know that we can do it at each other, and it's a joke, but at the same time it's like, yeah, it's a joke. And I find it funny. Anyway, the thing about like Terry and Bell is, I think that labeling autism as a disability is not good for the mindset of the people. It's like, if you could use the analogy that I used before, such as, okay, so you guys got different sports in America, right? You guys got you got all the sports we got, but you got the different sports that are more popular there, right? Like, we don't even have an NFL team here in New Zealand. We don't have a gridiron team. Well, we got a rugby team for each province, and then region. We got a rugby team for each region, and there's like 4 divisions, and 2 of them get put on TV. Then there's the Super Rugby, where it's 5 teams from New Zealand, and there's 18 teams all up, because there's 5 from Australia and 5 from South Africa. And what, they 5 teams from New Zealand, they represent about 4 or 5 regions each. And they just have their home grounders in the biggest populated region of that team. So what I'm saying is, it's best to say it at like, autistic people were really good at cricket, and those who really pushed themselves were like black caps, like professional cricket players, like the Black Caps, like New Zealand team. But in order to get the money, to get the status, to get the recognition, to get the appreciation, to get the woman, to get all the money and all these things, and all resources, it all comes along with those who are best at rugby. So those black cap players can adapt and be really good at rugby, but they're never going to be as good as those who are the All Blacks, right? But there might be 7 levels, and the one at the bottom is the worst, one at the top is the best, and these black caps, they might get to like the 5th level, so like 3rd from the top. But if they walk around saying, I need everyone else's help, I'm useless, cheers mate, I'm disabled, I'm this and that, they're not even going to get up off the first rung, let alone get to the point where they're living on the 5th rung out of 7 and pushing to better themselves, because we live in this world, right? So we get taught about the hierarchy non-stop, so it does start affect your mentality by the time you're mid to late 20s. It starts to affect your mentality, but I know I don't believe in the hierarchy, because it doesn't benefit anyone except for at the top. If we were living in communities still and doing things the natural way, we'd ego check each other, because it will be all about the team. It'll be about the village, it'll be about our 50-person tribe, it'll be about our 100-person tribe, all working together for the benefit of each other. But before the empires, like the Egyptian Empire, the Macedonian Empire, Persian Empire, Roman Empire, all these different empires, and civilization of centuries, it's now all about ego and man turning on each other. Yeah.